Yo guys, welcome back to another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. Okay, so as you know, there are a couple of things. One, firstly, is there was a bug with the True Familiar Royale. Now, if you want to know what that was, this is just what I've heard. I have no proof or substantial evidence. It's just what various people had told me on numerous occasions. Okay, so basically, if you had, say, 2.1, I know the 0.1 sounds stupid, but if you had a certain amount over 2 SA on the gauge, you would get a free third SA regardless of whether the bar was full or not. And as you can imagine, that is probably game bloody breaking. Well, not game breaking, but score breaking. Sorry, let me turn this up. I don't know if the in-game audio is on or not, but it might be, it might not be. Actually, let me go to the audio here. Background music is off, right, cool. Okay, as you can see, we're doing Thunder Zone, but yeah, no, so I digress. So basically, True Familiar Royale is in maintenance right now, and they say they're not sure when it will be back up, either today or tomorrow, so pinch of salt as to when it's going to come back up. This is reminiscent. This is a reoccurring thing. I'm not surprised. They are proving more and more to be incapable of running and managing just a stable game. But that's my opinion. Please don't let my opinion ruin your enjoyment of the game. If you enjoy the game, you enjoy the game. Me, at the minute, I'm currently in a spot where I love the franchise. I like the potential of the game still, but the devs and the management of the devs is so poor, I just don't give a toss. Anyway. Secondly, there has been news that the European server will no longer support French and German language in the game. Now, there's been things about, the EU server is going to close down. Now, please don't panic and think, they're going to close down the EU server. It could be possible. I'm not saying that's not a possibility. It may be, but that will still be way down the line. It could just be that they are trying to match and manage their outgoing costs to the revenue that they're getting from the server, so that the upkeep cost of the server itself and the revenue still grants them enough profit. Now, to be fair, they're still making a tidy profit from the European server alone, so chances of them, in my opinion, closing it, very slim. That's just my 2 cents worth. Obviously, you're free to disagree, but I don't really care. If you disagree, you disagree. It is what it is. Anyway, let's do this damn 7th zone. As you can see, we're doing Thunder Zone, and this is my team. Now, it's a surprise for me because I started this and my main damage account, like my main damage teams were Fire and Dark, and then Thunder, and then I was always lacking like Light, Wind, Water, and Earth. Now it's sort of become like my Earth team is strong, my Wind team is strong, my Water team is strong, my Fire team, everyone's Fire team strong. My Dark team, however, seems to have taken a little bit of a nosedive and has fallen off. However, this is my Earth team. You have had enough time to look at the team over and see what everyone does. They're all running stun anklets except for the Line and the Goblin Slayer, who have revolvers. Let's jump in and we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, Auto Battle's not on, and it's not. That's a good start. We're getting somewhere. This shouldn't take too long. Actually, I don't want to make this a ridiculously long video. Sorry, my cable's falling off the desk there. I don't want to make this a ridiculously long video because no one really watches 7 zone videos anyway. The problem is I can't really do any other video because Familiar Royale's down, and I did plan on doing a Familiar Royale video. God, I just got in. My nose is incredibly itchy. You would think, considering how cold and windy it is outside, my allergies would not be an issue, but that isn't the case. We have to skill 2 for the Earth Resist. Now we Yasuga, yep. What I like to do is on turn 3, I like to reset the additional actions, even of Otal, because it minimizes the amount of turns I have to use in order to reset those additional actions after gaining the Haruhime strength and magic buff. If that makes sense. So we reset them now. So I don't have to do it after I SA, which means I don't waste those turns with the buffs doing or resetting additional actions for when I don't have SAs. Now, there's still an RNG factor here. I have to basically hope that he doesn't do exactly what he did and debuff my Otar. What a prick. Oh, remove strength from magic debuffs. That is handy. That is very handy. And anyone that says Gareth's crap, he has his uses. Yeah, so we're gonna do all this. Being able to remove, that is my cat, and I apologize. She's looking for attention. We don't do that. Let's skip this SA. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That is my cat. She's looking for someone to give her a pat on the head. Okay, so the damage output. You know what? I usually live by the thing where, like, well, not live by. I usually go by the rule that try not to mix physical and magic teams. But in all honesty, this team works, man. Like, he just did nearly 600k. Like, god damn. Or did he do actually 600k? Oh, he managed to go. Oh, Gareth nearly died, man. That was too much. That was way too much. Okay, so no debuffs, and we're just gonna slap with Otar now and just be like, yeah, you know what? Who are you? Who even are you, bro? Do you know who I am? I need to reset additionals here. He should still have 1 turn of additionals because he doesn't use additional actions are not consumed when you use an SA. It's only consumed when you actually use an action or an attack. In this case, action like is an attack. Let's skip this too because we've all seen these SAs and I'm just abusing the hell out of the fact that I can skip SAs now. Did I didn't check the damage. Was that 1.2 million? Because it was either 1.2 million or it was 120,000. And if it was 120,000, why? Like, what happened? Where did the damage go? I need to SA. No, not SA. I need to Sheikah, sorry, with Haruhime next turn. So there is that. I'm not really sure what turn I'm gonna finish this. But I'm hoping, damn, 618k, man. And he's just out here like, yeah, forget Gareth, man. I want to punch Gareth in the face. We all want to punch Gareth in the face. But we can't, and you shouldn't. It's rude. It's rude. That's my reasoning. Let's just remove those debuffs. Complete and utter annihilation. There's no point. Okay, there's no point resetting additionals now because if I can get a counter, it should be over. Turn 8 finish. This team ridiculously strong, and the reason being is that the Line and the Otal are both self-sufficient. Having additional actions applies so much more damage, as you can probably guess. 20,491,267. Sorry, it's on my capture card's on the monitor over here. I should have been looking at the camera, at this camera. I shouldn't have done that, man. This is just a crappy C90. It probably would have messed up the focus. But yeah, that is the score. This team is essentially just busted to hell. But there's an important bit of information to take away. If you have a unit that debuffs their element resistance, buffs their own element damage and strength or magic, whatever, like you have a unit that basically does everything to fit into a team that it doesn't require support from anyone else or minimal support from other teams, it's an amazing unit to take basically everywhere, unless that specific content is strong or resistant to that specific element, and even in some cases that would still work. But anyway, guys, that's why Otal and Lyra is a little bit more busted. Otal is obviously the more busted one. However, that is going to be the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you're not. Social media links in the description. And as always, guys, I love you, and I'll catch you later.